Hello everyone. uh, फाइनेंस इज अ वेरी बिग टॉपिक, ठीक है। तो सब कुछ तो यहाँ पे नहीं जान पाओगे। किसके लिए वीडियोस, इफ़ योर एसेट्स अंडर मैनेजमेंट AUM इज अंडर अराउंड 50 lakhs, तब आप ये वीडियो देख सकते हो। पहली बात, आई एम नॉट सेबी रजिस्टर्ड। आई एम नॉट सेबी रजिस्टर्ड, ठीक है। तो फिर काइंडली डू नॉट वॉच दिस वीडियो फॉर इन्वेस्टमेंट एडवाइस, डू नॉट डू दैट, ओके, डू नॉट डू दैट। ये मैं सिर्फ अपना एक डिस्कशन जैसे बात कर रहा हूँ तुम्हारे साथ, जहाँ पे ऐसे फाइनेंस के बारे में हम लोग थोड़ा बात कर सकते हैं, ठीक है। लेकिन डू नॉट टेक दिस एज एन एडवाइस। इफ़ यू वांट टू इन्वेस्ट समवेयर, टेक और आस्क फ्रॉम योर CA और सेबी रजिस्टर्ड इन्वेस्टमेंट एडवाइजर, ठीक है। आई एम नॉट सेबी रजिस्टर्ड, आई एम नॉट, ठीक है। तो डू नॉट टेक दिस एज एन इन्वेस्टमेंट एडवाइस, डिस्क्लेमर दे दिया मैंने पहले, ठीक है। तो क्या होता है स्टूडेंट लाइफ में इंडिया में? So what happens is students tend to invest whatever they have. So I don't know like where from this misconception comes. Like student gets 500 rupees for his entire 2-3 weeks, okay, or for maybe a month, okay. Student gets 500 rupees as pocket money because he doesn't have a job, okay. He gets 500 rupees pocket money. He utilizes 250 rupees and then he saves 250 rupees, which he further invests. Because some XYZ person has told him to invest this 250 rupees into an SIP. So he is already starving. He has reduced his expenses and then he starts to invest whatever he has left into an SIP, which shouldn't be the case. First, you should always have a emergency deposit, emergency fund, okay. Like if your student's expenses is around 15K to 20K per month, so approximately for 6 to 9 months, you should have enough funds in your bank to cover in case you do not get the funds, okay. For example, you must collect those money not into an SIP, into a savings, okay, so that for 9 months you are able to pay your own debts like rent, electricity, accommodation, food, gym, maybe traveling expenses. Your emergency fund must be there before investing into an SIP, okay. And even then you shouldn't be investing into an SIP. Your next priority should be to get a health insurance. Government provides health insurance in India, like this is for like around some certain amount. Ayushman Bharat, Pradhan Mantri Yojana, PMJ, वगैरह वगैरह. If you have those, well and good. If you do not, then you must have a health insurance. Health insurance is very costly, first of all. In foreign universities, your insurance is usually paid by with your tuition fees, but in India, it doesn't happen. You are responsible for your own health insurance, right? Your parents can pay for it, but you should be paying your health insurance. If you're paying your health insurance, then there's something known as a term insurance, okay. If you have these two sorted out, then you can get into an SIP, okay. But why are you investing into an SIP? Because you do not know about other types of funds. That shouldn't be the case. You should only invest where you know everything about that fund, okay. Yes, Nifty may beat other types of funds in the long term. However, you must diversify your allocation. It's not that Nifty will always give you returns. Sometimes it may not. That's why people start to invest in other assets also. There are REITs, REIT, real estate investment funds, InvITs, investor related investment trusts. Then we have debt funds like for short term if you want to invest. Then we have mutual funds. Then we have funds that are allocated by investment advisors, virtual mutual fund, EMFs. Then we also have direct stock investments. We have small cases where like these are like personalized mutual funds made by certain people, registered people. So you should be diversifying your income into maybe Nifty, gold. It could be digital or physical. I prefer physical gold because during times of emergency where internet may be shut off, you will need to show off your physical gold to buy some expenses. Digital gold, in case of an emergency, you may not be able to retrieve it directly. Okay, so physical gold helps, but yeah, it's your choice. Then we have debt funds for short term. If you want to invest rather than investing into an FD, you might get a better return from a debt fund. Then there's FD as well. For 2 years, you might get 7.1%. And then yeah, that's basically it. That's basically all you need to know. Now for sponsors, health insurance. I use HDFC Optima Restore. However, if you can go for Optima Secure, you should go for that as well. There are a lot of other things that you need to take in consideration, such as your previous ailments, your age. For senior citizen, there's good insurances. You need to take in all those into account. Okay. Then we have term insurances. Unless you are a government employee, I don't think you need to buy those kind of insurances like ULIP and all to protect your black money. You only need a term insurance which covers up to like 1.5 to 1 to 1.5 to 2 crores, so that your family is secured. It should also have disability insurance and critical illness. Yes, these two are very important add-ons that you should add on top of those. And there is a concept of super top-up. Ideally from the same company it should be. You can add like 10-15 lakhs in case something bad happens. There's top-up and super top-up. Ideally go for super top-up and Optima Secure. These are not biased recommendations. These are what I use. Okay, I use Restore, so I recommend it. I also got a super top-up. I also got a term insurance, so I am recommending you. It's not compulsory for you to get the same insurance, because insurance should be according to what you're catered. Like for women, we have Tata something, AIA. There is something for working women. It's very good for them. Yeah, so health insurance totally, but HDFC is very, what happens, people usually ask, why should I not get a LIC insurance? Okay, the problem with LIC is, if you ever go to an LIC office, okay, what they will do is they will transfer you from one desk to another. They will go for eating. They will not prioritize you as a customer, because all of the government officials work there, and also government officials will come there, right? There is no AC. There is very poor, because you are saving like 1,000-2,000 rupees in LIC, definitely. But the problem with LIC is their post claim service, pre-claim service, like whenever you try to claim, yes, it is very hectic. You will feel a lot of problems. You have to write in paper, you have to print that. But in HDFC, like it's very privatized, right? So definitely there will be, maybe sometimes there will be problems regarding your claims, depending upon, like if you go for a death claim, the reason they might not give you a claim, so that can be a clash issue later. But if if your claim is successful, processing wise you will not face problems, because since it's a private organization, they will help you properly. They help how to, like, to process and all. So sometimes people go for other insurances for health, but I do not recommend. I do not recommend because I have seen a lot of people suffering. Yes, uh, but this is generally good. Okay, yeah, HDFC you can recommend. You can take, like, only take term insurance, and yeah, there's a lot of other concepts like fire number and etc etc. If you should buy the, if you should buy the home or you should take rent, you should always buy a home if you can. Okay, in a place like where you would be living, you can sell it off later, but there is always an uncertainty with rent. The owner can kick you out anytime. That's a very big issue. Okay, and risky assets you shouldn't be getting into. If your AUM is under 50 lakhs, then you should also know how to save tax. Like if you're a digital freelancer, there are certain sections you can use to pay only 50% of what you should be paying total. Yes, so you should also be learning all those like ways to save tax. And like for girls we have Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana, then we have PPF for guys, provident funds, that is under triple E category, exempt. Whatever you invest is under exempt category, no tax. Then the interest you got from putting those money into some an account is also tax free. Then we have exempt while withdrawing the PPF amount. However, the returns are not that good like that in Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana. I would have not invested in a PPF. I would have directly invested in a different fund, but that's me. Okay, if you're a government employee, you cannot risk your money that much because it's limited. So you should be investing in a PPF instrument. Then we have digital gold as well, sovereign gold bonds. You can invest in those. Then there are a lot of options. You can search in ChatGPT, or maybe you can ask your CA like what are the options. Then you can mutually decide. But this is all like what you have to know basically. You must have your emergency fund sorted. Then you must have your health insurance. Then you must have your term insurance with these critical illness and disability rider. You have to pay for this too extra. You also get a free health insurance, health checkup. Do the health checkup around 5. It's very, they do not cover everything for your health checkup. It's very low amount, certain percentage they give every year, so utilize that also, health checkup. Then you can go for an SIP into Nifty 50 or Nifty small cap, Nifty large cap, Nifty mid cap. I would prefer HDFC insurance, term insurance, and Optima, maybe secure, that you have a super top up enabled, and consumable ride on. There was something I forgot. Health insurance, there is something, an accidental rider, something like that. That covers your consumables. Consumables add-on is very important. Very, very, very important. Take this too. Do not forget. Consumable rider is very important. It also covers inflation. There was a particular, you can ask your agent, or you must take this as well. And hmm, protector rider, yes. You must have this protector rider. I have this enabled, very important. Like say, increases inflation linked increase. lapsed condition, this also is protected, and retention and enhancement, and they also give consumables, I think. Okay, and you have Reddit also for personal finance. Yes, you can go here and ask questions, but this is not meant for, this is like to get an idea, not to make an investment. Okay, you can discuss with people, you can only discuss, do not take ideas, do not implement anything directly. Consult with your investment advisor or your distributor or whatever, CA maybe. But yeah, there's this Reddit where you can talk with people, create post, and look at what others have done. But you need to follow these rules. Yes. These are all by unbiased opinions people give here. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, that's all. That's all you need to know for now. If you want a more diverse video, I don't think you should need one. But if you want, we can make it sometime else. But this is all you need to know.